Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-April 2022 reading. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome and thank you. And if you're new, welcome anyways. So today I'm a reading just to check in for your month of April. We'll do a past, present, future general for you. And then another one for your person, and we'll pull some oracle cards also along the way. So let's get started. Okay. And then, so this one's for you, and then this one will be for your person. Let's just get two more cards here just to... Ooh. Oh, okay. So, just taking a look overall, it looks like this person that you're dealing with is most likely a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sag. Yeah, that's what I'm getting a sense of so far. Most of these cards are in reverse, which is really interesting. I haven't had that in a reading in a very long time. So I'm getting a sense that there's just kind of this, like, underlying truth either you or your person, like, have that you've been holding on to, but you're refusing to acknowledge in your reality and day-to-day life. I'm getting a sense that this person wants to communicate something with you really badly, but just, like, hasn't felt comfortable doing so yet. But yeah, so we'll get to your person in a second, but let's get into your, spread here, Taurus. So I have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Two of Coins in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so this is kind of all over the place, but there's a general sentiment here across this board that you've been feeling, you know, pretty stagnant in life. I think you've been feeling pretty bored, but also pretty comfortable. I'm not going to say that this boredom is, like, especially, like, you know, aggravating to you, but I think that you, Taurus, like, you enjoy comfort. You enjoy, you know, being able to just, you know, relax and, like, you know, revel in, like, the stable foundations that you've built in your life, and I think that you are able to do that at this moment. I think that's why all these cards are in reverse. So typically, Eight of Wands, for your past card, I have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Typically, that would insinuate that you're, like, moving really quickly ahead with something. I think that in terms of your life and career, I think you've just been at the same stable job for a while. So I'm not really getting a sense that this reading is going to be really career heavy. But in terms of your relationship or with your person, it seems like this person makes you feel really comfortable. I think that this person, you felt like when you were getting together, it was pretty slow to the start. But you were getting to know each other in a very, like, you know, comfortable way. It wasn't like this typical, you know, dating experience nowadays where, you know, you start dating and you kind of, like, rush into everything automatically. But I think that this person that you are interested in, it's been taking, you know, some time to get to know each other. I'm moving into the present here. I have the Two of Coins in reverse. Typically, this would mean, like, you were, you know, juggling a lot of responsibilities. If it was in, you know, if it wasn't in reverse, I would think, oh, you have, like, a lot of suitors, you have a lot of crushes in mind, that kind of thing. But I'm getting a sense that you are really, really focused on this one person. I think that when you see this person, it's like tunnel vision, you know what I mean? And you're not really thinking about anyone else. I think that you feel comfortable being like, I want to be with this person, this is the person for me, and that's it. You don't even care. You're not on any other apps, you're not entertaining anybody else. But I'm not getting a sense that there's any level of commitment based on this person, like, for this person yet, but we'll get into their spread in a second. So then in the future here, so mid-April, you've kind of realized, oh, I don't want anyone else. This is the person for me. But in the future, it looks like that, okay, so I have the Six of Swords in reverse. Typically, this would mean, like, you know, it's travel. I kind of see it in the same vein as this Eight of Wands in reverse. Where it's like you're moving ahead, you're making plans. I think in the future you're going to start to feel a bit exasperated with this person because it's moving so slow. I think it's okay that it's moving slow now, you know what I mean? And I think you feel that way as well at the beginning of this month and now. But in the future, it still feels like, you know, like, where's the action? What's happening? Where's the commitment? Like, what are they going to even, like, you know, reciprocate my feelings, that kind of thing. There's nothing really going on. Like, you guys are just, like, steadily moving forward, but like there's no, you know, concrete conclusion that I'm seeing here. I think that because of that, you're going to start to feel a bit, you know, annoyed with this person and a bit exasperated with like their lack of energy and their lack of movement. But I'm going to pull an oracle card here just to get an idea of an emotional overview of how you should be handling this part of the month and beyond. Ignore me if I sound stuffy. I've been sick. Yeah. All right. Oh! I'm going to pull one more, but that was pretty telling. So, yeah. So like I said, I think that right now you're like feeling pretty comfortable, but I think that comfortableness can lead to, you know, well, that was two. Can lead to, you know, I don't know. I think you're going to start to feel a bit frustrated. You're like, okay, like, where's the action? Like, do they even like me? Because if they liked me, then we'd be together right now. Like, that kind of thing. Okay, so I got answers and life purpose here. See, answers. So, like I said, I think you just want answers. I think there's a general sentiment that you're kind of ignoring. And like I said, with all these cards in reverse, I'm getting a sense that means, like, you know, there's something within you that you, like, have not acknowledged so far. And I think that you know deep inside, like, where are my answers, what's going on with this person, but you're trying to ignore it. You're like, oh, this is just how, like, you know, regular dating goes. Like, I can just date around and, you know, whatever. But you are really committed to this person. You have no interest in dating around, and you want this person to be that committed to you as well. And you want answers. Like, why can't they, you know, commit? Why can't they move this, you know, along a little further? I also got life purpose here. Like I said, Taurus, I think that you as a person and as a sign are someone who just really appreciates stability and, like, you know, every part of your life has a meaning, has a purpose, you know, provides some kind of lesson to you. But this, because you feel so bored and so stagnant, you're not learning anything, you're not experiencing anything really. Like, you like this person a lot and you want to be with them, but at this point, you know, you're not really experiencing all that you can or all that you want to be because they're not reciprocating. I'm going to take a look here at your person in particular. Like I said, I think it's a fire sign. Yeah, just because I'm seeing a lot of swords here, one in your spread and then two in theirs. Yeah, so I have the Four of Swords in reverse for the past, Three of Swords in reverse for the present, and then the Nine of Cups for the future. So the Four of Swords in reverse for the past, I think that for this person, when you guys first, you know, met or got together or, you know, were introduced to one another, I think they were, like, really excited about you. Typically this card would mean, like, they feel, like, restful, like, it's just kind of, like, you know, a time of, like, introspection and mediation and meditation, and things like that. But this person felt, like, really excited by the thought of, you know, dating. I think that, I'm going to be honest, I think that while you were committed to them in the past, at the beginning of this month, and you were only thinking of them, I think they were also seeing, I think they were seeing other people. So then we get to the present here for mid-April, and we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Typically this card would mean, like, heartbreak, hopelessness, things like that, but they're starting to feel a lot more hopeful. They're starting to feel like there's this, like, love, like, growing inside of them for someone, and I think it's for you. So it's showing that, like, you know, while you were, you know, thinking of only them the whole time, this person was, you know, kind of entertaining other people at first, but now they're, like, really, like, interested in getting to know you more, and I think that's why it's starting to feel so slow, is because for you, from the beginning, you've been invested in this person. This person has been invested in other people since the beginning, and they're only just now realizing, hey, like, I think I want to be with you, that kind of thing. So they're kind of just now starting to, you know, begin that, like, dating process, that courting process, things like that. For the future, I have the Nine of Cups, which is a really emotional card. It's basically saying that this person is going to get everything they want. I think that although you feel really stagnant and bored right now, this person is thinking, if I commit to this person, or if I really, you know, invest myself in this relationship, in this situation, then all of their, you know, dreams of romance will come true. I think that they will be emotionally, their needs will be, like, their emotional needs will be met and things like that. Because of you, because you are someone who really values, you know, commitment and relationship and things like that, and they're just starting to realize that. I don't think that when you first met them that they were, like, the relationship type. I think that they were someone, I'm getting a sense that they were someone who, like, you know, excuse the cat, she's like, I think they were someone who, you know, like to date around for the most part, but they're starting to realize there's a part of them that like wants to commit, that wants to be, you know, involved in a relationship, and that person that they want to be with is you. I'm gonna pull an oracle card to get a sense of their emotional overview at the time, for the middle of this month and beyond. Let's take a look. So I got career here. I'm getting a sense that also maybe that the reason that they're so like not invested from the beginning and then to the middle of this month is because they're also really career focused. I'm getting a sense they were dating around and they were career focused and they weren't ready for commitment because of their other responsibilities. But like I said, I think that's about to shift. I think it's about to shift like in this part of the month, and I think that by the end of the month they will, you know, kind of realize that they want to be with you and only you. It looks like they are starting to realize the value of a relationship and in commitment. So I pulled another one just for clarification. Oop. And I got well-being. Yeah, so I think that this person also, like I hate to say it, but I think they are someone, like I said in the beginning, they were dating around, they were thinking of their own self-interest. I think they only really think of their own well-being, and they're a little bit selfish in their needs in that way, and that's why they weren't really, like, attending to you in the way that you had hoped. That's why you feel so bored and, like, you know, stuck right now. You feel like, well, I'm giving all this energy to this person, like, where's the energy back? And I think it's because they've just been, like, really distracted and focused on other things. I'm going to pull a Messages of Love oracle card just to get a more definitive answer on, you know, how they're feeling towards you. Let's take a look. And I'll pull one more. Oop. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So right now I have mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. And then patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So this is really indicating, like, you know, like in the beginning, they were not ready for a relationship. I think if you had tried to force them to be with you in the beginning of this month and before, it would not have worked out. They were very distracted. They are thinking now, at this point in the month, like I said, they're starting to realize, hey, this is the person for me. This is divine timing, and they are learning a lesson from, you know, the past dating experiences that they had, and they're realizing that you are giving them, you know, all their, you know, emotional, you know, requirements that they need in a relationship, and they're starting to realize that. So like I said, I think it's just like a major lesson they have to learn, and like this is the perfect timing for it, but you just have to be patient. Your whole spread right here is like you're really anxious for answers, you're really looking for, you know, a definitive answer, but just be patient. I think that this is indicating that they want you to be patient, and they're really like, they're intending to commit to you. It's just they were just distracted in the beginning. I think that you feel very bored because you're very much a relationship person, but this person hasn't really been that way before. So it's taken them a lot more time to kind of learn to be a relationship person. But like I said, just be patient, and this person wants you to be patient as well. Yeah, so I think it'll work out in the end, you know, for you, Taurus. I just think that this person just needs a lot more time. Thanks for watching.